Hundreds of UBC students rallying for better food security at their university during a time when students say they're seeing the school's community fridges empty within hours and an increase in visits to the campus food bank.
How can the university expect us to study and work when we can't eat? Being a student is already stressful. Imagine not knowing where your next meal comes from.
Clara Sismondo is with Sprouts, which provides affordable meals to students.
The AMS food bank lines have been growing longer and longer. The community fridge that we operate is empty within hours of being filled.
Students marching from the Student Union building on Friday afternoon through the main mall to the library where the president's office is. In part, they want continuous food security funding that rises with inflation and the size of the student body.
This is not just a problem that's happening at UBC. Food insecurity impacts literally every single working class person around the entire world.
Canadians have been seeing high food prices on the grocery shelves for months, with the price of meat up by almost 8% and dairy almost 10%. And a report from the Student Union says its food bank saw a 495% increase in visitors from 2020. The Associate Vice President of Student Housing and Community Services, Andrew Parr, says in a statement, the school's funding for food insecurity initiatives stayed the same this fiscal year, though some reports from the UBC and Sprouts suggest a drop in the food bank budget compared to last year. Parr says the university is adding an additional $500,000 in funding to increase food security for students, bringing the total funding the university has dedicated toward food security-related needs this fiscal year to more than $2.4 million for both campuses.
This feels like hush money. They can hear our power, and they don't want the bad press of starving students. But this one-time funding is not enough for students. We need continuous funding that rises with inflation.
Parr says the university is looking for long-term funding to provide ongoing food security support. In Vancouver, Kier Junos, City News.